taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the noose off. And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing.
Hey, how's it going, my fighting game family? Mercenary bringing you a new tech review video. I know it's been a while since I've done a tech review, but hey, I'm a busy man, okay? What can I say, huh? I've been busy putting this up. I've been busy changing the banner, changing the name, making shorts. It takes a lot of effort. Another thing that takes a lot of effort is actually trying out the products that I'm reviewing. I don't just initially, unbox the product, try it out, and then tell you, oh man, it's a really cool product, man. No, that's not what we do here in the Mercenary fighting game channel. I actually have to try it out and then give you an honest review of the products that I do. So here it is, this review. Now I actually have a lot of products to review in this channel, but you know what? First, let's take it easy and let's just review this bad boy. But before we continue, don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to ring that bell, and comment down below if you have any controllers in mind that I should review. I will look at them and take that into consideration. But other than that, let's get back into the video. This is the bitdo all button controller Xbox edition. There is a Switch edition, but I wanted to get the Xbox controller edition because that's where I primarily play most of my modern fighting games, is on my Xbox Series S. I was able to get this item on sale on Amazon for 75 bucks. As you guys can see, this is a leverless controller, so it doesn't have a lever and it's more of the style of the hitbox. The original hitbox only had up, down, left, right, and then the original 8 buttons to make the controller. But this controller has extra buttons. The bitdo all button controllers have this little weird shaped buttons, as you could see right there, that they kind of look bean shaped. And then the bean shaped is around some of the other buttons, so I'm assuming that this design is supposed to make it easier for you to press those specific bean buttons, but I don't know because I don't really use them. Why? I don't really know. I mean, part of me thinks is my subconscious telling me to not cheat, which I don't honestly believe that, because a hitbox is not cheating. But I think what really comes down to it, I just have a hard time with fighting games as it is, so that fries my brain. Why would I deep fry my brain by adding more inputs for me to like just short circuit my brain, you know? So I just keep it regular hitbox style. This controller uses computer switches for the buttons, which are hot swappable. It seemed for a while that the leverless controller community was confused at how to approach these controllers, right? Do we make them like the arcades of old and just kind of wire them there, similar to like my old Mayflash 300 controller? Those buttons are wired in. Or do we just solder our own proprietary switches onto it? I think they've reached into a conclusion now, because I see a lot of controllers nowadays just be hot swappable switches that you could just change at your own will. I mean, this is a great thing now that we're using mostly switches for a lot of these controllers, because that gives the freedom for us, the players, to choose how we want to play the game or what type of switches help us play the game. Personally, I like clicky switches because I really need that interaction with the controller that's telling me that I actually press the button, right? That's why I like the clicky buttons. Does that sometimes not work? Yes, you're right. Sometimes I click it too fast, right? But that's just user error. It's not the controller. Usually when controllers like this come with switches though, I find that they usually get red switches. Now I'm not sure why they choose red switches, but it seems to be the standard that red switches is the way to go, or maybe it's cheaper, I'm not sure. But I was afraid that this controller was going to have red switches, but it doesn't. It has like black switches, but are clicky. So they're good. They're good for me. I thought I had to change them to blue switches, which are my favorite type of switches. But I think these ones do just fine. So if you're finding yourself needing something clicky, this controller already comes with clicky right off the bat. This controller also comes with small little bean-shaped caps for the bean-shaped sections of the controller, just in case you don't want to use the bean buttons, you could just kind of put the caps on the buttons and then don't worry about ever thinking you're gonna miss input or press the wrong buttons at the wrong time. The bean buttons, I don't have the cover for them on, and I honestly never press them. So if you're worried about the bean buttons, trust me, I never press the bean buttons. Everything's okay with that. Another cool feature you get is that there's this little switch right here, right, for competitive play. So if you're playing competitively and you're just smashing the buttons, you won't be accidentally pressing the buttons, because with this device, you'd be able to lock and unlock the top buttons, which are the buttons that usually put you in home or screenshot and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool, neat trick right there. There's two ways to connect this controller. One is direct connection, or two would be using its dongle. This device comes with a 2.4 gigahertz dongle, which allows you to technically use this device wirelessly. The Nintendo Switch version of this controller actually comes with Bluetooth, but in this case, since you're probably primarily using it for the Xbox, right? I don't think that's going to be a big, huge deal, right? So that you don't have Bluetooth. Just connect the dongle if you really need it. It's not that big of a deal. And besides, the dongle is faster than Bluetooth. So again, I'm okay with this feature not being added to this controller, but I know some people have complained in the past online. So just letting you guys know. So this device has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. That little hole right there. Yeah, that's a headphone jack, and that's great. This is a feature that not even modern controllers have, so that's a very big plus for us. The 3.5 millimeter jack works both wirelessly and connected directly to the console, so that's a very good feature to have in case you're playing in your living room in your big TV and you're far away from the console. You just put this on the console and then play from the back seat, you know what I mean? Just kind of relax. Like anything gaming these days, this device comes with RGB, so it comes with different colors and patterns that you'd be able to customize to your liking. This controller comes in two colors, black and white, so it's actually really good that we get that RGB to give it that splash of color that it kind of needs. As you guys can see, I went with black, right? Because I didn't want to get white and then get all my little grimy gamer hands on it and then ruin the controller. So I just went with black. However, which one do you think is better, black or white? Give a like for black, comment for white, okay? Let me know I'd like that. Okay. The finished controller is really nice. It's really good to look at. It's really nice to feel, right? It really feels like it's solidly made. However, in the end of the day, it does attract a lot of fingerprints, which is no big deal because they easily can come off, but I'm just letting you know it's a fingerprint magnet, so just keep that in mind. Back of the controller is like just basically all covered in this faux leather type of rubbery substance that, if you look closely, actually has like some inputs like design, so it's pretty cool. I just noticed that right now. It's actually pretty cool. So it feels, you know, it feels like rubbery. That's a good thing because you don't want this to be flying off your lap or the desk that you're putting this on, right? So it's a good thing that it has a grip. So you might feel rubbery, but that's the whole point, guys. You will not be feeling the back, okay? So that's all good. I mean, unless you're on like in your undies in your living room, you're just playing your Street Fighter 6 or something. I don't know. I guess that could happen. Man, I forget some of you guys actually live alone, right? Like you guys have your own place. I wish I was you guys. That's pretty much it when it comes to the review part of the video. So let's jump on in and actually let's try it out. And let's see how that goes, right? And then we're gonna try some adapters to see if they work. So let's check it out. All right, guys. We're in the stream setup, right? So, you know, as you guys can see here, it's right here. I'm using the 2.4 gigahertz connection. So I'm using it wirelessly, and honestly, I am having no issues with it whatsoever. Let's continue playing Street Fighter. That's where I left off last time with this controller. So let's just test this out again. Like I said, like I don't know if you guys could hear it, but it's very clicky. I like it. It responds to me. We're actually going to go into a ranked match right now just to get tested out, just to show you guys that I'm very comfortable with this controller now. And that, yeah, I mean, I have no issues playing with it. And then after this, I'm going to be switching it into the Switch controller. I know you guys can't see the controller. You guys could probably hear it, but I don't have it set up for like looking at my little fingies. Just trust me. It's the controller. All right, we got someone. A Chun-Li. I'm really bad with Chun-Li's. Oh, okay, that's it. Oh, yeah? You want to do that? Oh, miss input. Oh, there we go. That was, and see, I just go to a little bit too fast, but that's not the controller's fault. That's me. Oh, they went second. Oh no, that was a misinput. I have a real big problem with that. Oh, I have a really big problem. I really need to stop doing that. I really gave them an advantage right there. Oh, really? Is that level 2 or level 1? Oh, into the level 1. Ah, I can't believe it. That was just because of my misinput, but that's not the controller's fault. I promise you. I always do that. Look at my live streams. That the proof is right there. All right, so that was a good little quick battle. Almost lost my ranking, but hey, that's what it is. That's what happens in fighting games. That's why I love fighting games. So much to lose, but so much to gain. All right, so the last thing I want to try it out is on the Switch. Actually, you guys are like, what on the Switch, Cosmic? Are you loco, hermano? No, I'm not loco. It's called technology. The adapters right here. More specifically, my Miracle adapter right here. This is the Mayflash Switch adapter, right? So I'm going to use this. If it works on this, it's going to work on the other Mayflash devices. So if you have a Mayflash device and you want to buy this controller, I could just tell you this, it's going to work. But proof is in the pudding. Let's test it out. 8-bit right there. Connect it to the Mayflash, right? Adapter. And then you connect it to the Switch directly. And it should just work automatically. I already tested this out because I didn't want to look like an idiot. Boom, right there. Reads it as a Switch controller because it's just technically an Xbox controller. Now, I also tried it with the Switch Up, which if you guys don't know what the Switch Up, I'll make a video you guys want because they don't sell this anymore. But this is basically like a little cheap USB, right? This helps me hunt shiny hatch some Pokemon. It didn't work with that controller for whatever reason. I tried it. Did not work. So if you have a Switch Up, it's not going to work. But if you have a Mayflash adapter, then it's going to work. Well, it is a kind of weird because A, B, B, A, because it just directly connects to that, right? But yeah, for whatever reason, it's very black. It has a black border on it. But that's because I'm in training. And I just, was playing Third Strike. I'm not really good at it. 1, 2, 3 combo right there. Boom. It's kind of weird doing charge up attacks. Boom, right there. Yeah, but it works. So if you guys have adapters for it, you guys could try it out. And it works. This controller is really amazing. I don't know what else to say. Overall, I love this controller. This controller has been my fighting game controller for the last month and a half. With it, I went to Platinum 2 and Platinum 3 in Street Fighter 6. So I really, really like it. Sometimes I get misinputs, but that's not the controller's fault. I'm pretty sure that's my fault. Alright, guys? If you guys are looking to invest in a leverless controller for fighting games, and you guys don't want the cheaper acrylic controllers that are out there, I would highly recommend you getting one of these. Remember, this is technically an Xbox controller, so it will not just work on the Xbox, but it will also work on Windows and Steam. Before I got the 8-bit all button controller, I actually was rocking this, the Huawei Huawei 42, I believe. I'm really bad with names, so I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that, right? But I was rocking this bad boy, and I'll be making a review on it later, so stay tuned for that. So if you guys really want to see that, give this video a like, subscribe, ring that bell, comment down below. I want to see that video. Trust me, I'm always there listening. Also, don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. that was basically it, guys. Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the controllers? If you have any questions, please comment down. I would love to answer any of your questions. I'm always open, just let me know, right? Other than that, guys, thank you guys for watching and for your support. You guys are #1 in the game and in my heart. Stay vigilant, and see you guys next time.